Wait, prepared food. I got lucky. I didn't think that some of these pots were made out of wood. Oh my god, some of the pots are made out of wood. I just tried to give them some wood. Well, I was trying to be nice, but I might have pissed them off a little bit. Check the unit screen for cage animals. I'm not sure it's gonna work too well anymore. I'd have pissed them off. They did have a cheetah, but it's too late now.
Yes, I'll do it.
Good common sense thought, though. That was a good thought. Wow, that wasn't even a barrel either. That was a full pot. Like, that was a lot of wood. That was a big wood thing. And now they're angry. Like, I really don't care, though. Like, I want to make this clear. I'm done with these trees. Everything that can will be removed. Have enough logs lying around yet? Looks like whoever cuts these down needs to get a move on. I know cheetahs are more trainable, but they're leaving and I don't want to piss them off too much yet, because I'm about to cut down all these trees. Like, us and their diplomatic relations are about to be strained a lot. And I probably already strained it a bit more than I wanted to anyways by trying to trade them wood. I don't think they were happy about that. Alright. We got bedrooms done. Barracks look good. I need to create training areas for the dwarves, but for right now they look good. I'm making the entire map no longer support life. As you do. Can't do the upper floor yet, so that's good. Down below, I forgot their rooms. Yes, I did. Actually, we're still smoothing. Holy crap, dudes. I felt like at least one of you was legendary. You should be done by now. Oh, 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 oh. At some point, I gotta figure out how to put a bunch of water down there. Just to drown them. How well equipped is your army? Not. Easiest way to sum that one up. I have one squad of melee dwarves that have good weapons and metal gear. I have one squad of 4 ranged dwarves who don't even have shields and bucklers. And one of them is missing headwear and 2 of them are missing handwear. Now the handwear I can actually just fix right now. Leather. A glove? What's the armor one of this? Helm. Cap. I need one of these. So we'll say 2. Then leather. Glove? We'll say 2 gloves. And then, just to give the leather guy something to do, since everybody was so happy about the cloaks, I want to say, or was it capes? Can I do a cape or was it a cloak? I think these are slightly OP, aren't they? That's what people were telling me. So we'll just order 40 leather cloaks from our leather worker. Planning bronze, iron, or steel. I'm trying to work on steel. However, my base only has iron. So I've been having to trade with the dwarves for fluxstone-like material. Iron, and I think maybe I could do bronze, but right now we're looking at iron going into steel. Going to be interesting when you're able to see your dwarves attacking the sites. Yeah, dude, that would be cool. Like, I understand, you know, of course you wouldn't be able to control it, but if they give you, like, just a quick, like, little interlude play-by-play thingy, like where you're watching them run around a map, that would be awesome. No, I thought there was, but I've gone down a lot, and I have not seen any Fluxstone. Like, maybe it's, like, really deep or some crap. Whatever it is, I ain't got it. Probably a partial error. Yeah, I'm looking at the stream decks and I have a stupid question. Any reason you couldn't have 2 6-key stream decks in one machine? Just extra USBs, right? Hold on. I don't think that's an issue. If I look at the configurations, that you can name the devices. So if you can name the devices, I would have to assume that more than one works. Back to me.
Some migrants have arrived.
Do you say some? The game says A. Oh, Flim Flam, don't you worry. There kind of will be one of those. I'm going to do another trench system. But I want to get rid of the trees first. I'm going to do a trench system so my March Dwarves can shoot at the enemy. Just get another 6-key? Okay. Really? You only need one. It's just how many times you have to click. So if you're going to be getting one 6-key, is there even a reason to be getting another 6-key that you couldn't do just by putting a second folder? Like your one 6-key at the top screen could just have 2 folders and do the exact same thing. You have no real reason to get a second 6-key unless you are wanting something extremely easily accessible. Like that would be it. Unless you're like, I don't want to do folders. I need a second one to do something completely different. Also, you may want to look online just to make sure you can do both at once. But still, you should just be able to do folders.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah. What item is blocking what site? There's not an item blocking that site, you're crazy. Alright, there might be an item blocking that site. There you go. No more items blocking that site. Build to your dwarfy heart's content. But yeah, no, at some point I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna do another circle. It's only gonna go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only going to go down 5 sea levels. Just so I can have a natural fortification with the rate facing the outside, so someone comes down and tries to walk into it, I can shoot out of it. And if they do a thing to get closer, then I'll be able to channel where the enemy's walking to, and that means I can just have all my catapults focusing on that area and kill them. Instead of having to deal with the trees, I could have, like, if I do it down here, like, there'd be 2 ways to get on the inside of this, over the ditch. If I do one to the south, and just do it right here, I could have like a 5-wide or 3-wide hole and just have the catapults keep laying into that area. I'll be fine. Yeah. Like I said, I want this to be so, like, impenetrable. That's what I keep thinking of. Impenetrable, that if and when my dwarves come back from an invasion and they haven't killed the enemy, and the enemy tries to do a retributive strike, even if I don't have my military dwarves here, I want to be able to kill them. That's really why I've been focusing on the defenses first more than anything else, because I want this to be able to work without my military. I want my military to be able to go out 100% on offense. Other than maybe like some Mark Dwarves on the defense, kind of. I don't really plan on setting up Mark Dwarf on the offense. I don't have enough faith in them to not screw themselves up. What about how far out can I do this? Oh, floor, that's right. Floor is on a wall. Floor can go all the way to the edge. And I think I see a gap here. Like I said, just eat into all of this. I don't even care. Go. Considering any kind of drowning trap or other kill components. Maybe? I'm already doing that. That's a good thought. If I'm already doing that deep of a pit, I might as well, if I just made it like 2 or 3 more, then I could have the archers at this level and the ground floor at, say, this level. And I could have, like, where they think the ground floor is, like, at their level, and if the enemy charges at it, I just dump it, and then the enemy falls into a drowning pit, and I put another floor in for them to fight. I could easily do a drowning pit, and that one would be easy as hell to fill, because I have already a controlled water source. So I see no issue with that. Have they gone around? They have gone around. Build construction floor. Block floor. Yeah, like I said, the only real big worry I have is aerial creatures, which means I kind of need someone to go into a mood because I need an artifact door or an artifact floor hatch. If I can do one of these 2 things, I can practically guarantee I'm fine. As long as I can get one of those 2 things, I will be good. Because regardless of what it is, you can't destroy it from below. So I can just steal off the bottom, no problem. It's the top that I'm going to have an issue with. That was a willow log at the end. It's the top I'm going to have an issue with. That was also a log. And that is why I need to make sure I get at least 1 artifact. That's it. That's all I need. 1 artifact door structure. No, I don't. No, I don't. I can do a reverse trap. I can do a reverse air trap like a U-bend, but upside down, where you have to go upstairs into a thing and then go down. That could be what this is. Oh my God! Build construction wall. Yes. See, this is why I like it. When you guys talk and say things, you make me say a goofy idea, and then I realize the idea is not goofy. So what I will do is, this is to do a wall that goes up over that slightly in his rant, but on the inner end, I could have an actual solid roof above it and a doorway to go down out here. I have to tweak that, but I can make that work. I don't think I actually need an artifact. I think I can do this without an artifact. Oh, yeah. Like 99, that would work. Who's fighting? That's just training, right? Yeah, it's sparring. I don't care then. Really worried that whip is going to kill someone. They're free to build. I just want to know where my tree hater is. Drinking and felling tree. Alright, let me make sure that the tree haters do nothing but cut trees. Literally nothing but cut trees. Some of them do. And then we will collapse all, look at our haulers. Where are our haulers? Where are haulers? There we go. Haulers can get wood cutting. There you go. Just as a skill. I don't know how many free axes I got that are copper or other nonsense, but there we go. Can't make a rock pot. We're out of non-economic hard stone. You don't say. Okay. We did probably make a few too many blocks. We're just gonna mine this out so we can get some more resources. Should be fine. Fine and dandy. I'll get us some more stone. I'm not wanting to go completely over here yet because I don't have the walls set up right. That was channeled around. All right. Build construction wall. I didn't want to accidentally remove something I was using to tell me where the walls were. Then up here, ordering a bunch of walls. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm getting the back end of you saying something, Steven. All I'm saying is someone's in my fort. That sounds dangerous. Let them build that. Go. Just remember to make it drainable so you can collect that goblinite. Yes, Flim Flam. Yeah, I was up to that. Hopefully some of the lag issues of visiting highly populated sites will be addressed too. Yo. You're speaking to my very soul. My very soul, Flim Flam. You're talking to my very soul. Seriously though. In the last base, whenever I looked at the civilizations map, it would lag out the whole game for like minutes for no reason. Also, once you get the ability to see the dwarves at other sites, that'll be the beginning of having your fort invade other planes of existence by making a portal. Okay, that makes sense then. Oh my god. It was, I don't, like, if you look at it, it would be fine, and then it's predictable. I could easily predict it, that every time I look at the civilization screen, the game would just run sluggishly for a while. And I don't know why. They have 5 beds. If I go back down below, have these been smoothed? They are still being smoothed. All right, so we're gonna start doing some of these. This is a bed for someone. This is a bed for someone. This is a bed for someone. Prison bed for someone. This is a prison bed for someone. That is my 5. Stop planning. There we go. I don't want to tell them to start engraving yet because, hold on. Are any of them, do they have any other job, or is it no cleaning, no levers? I'll worry about that some other time. Right now, just do the arting. How was the Civ screen for this world? Civ screen's fine, but I also made it towards a really tiny world. It only takes 7 days to get like to where the cursor is right now. So I made it, that's what kind of what gave me the idea of actually invading the world. Since I was like, oh, I'll just do a small world to make sure it doesn't lag like that until they fix it. And I was like, but wait, if it's small, that means I can invade people. I'll say I have a sneaking suspicion they're harvesting trees in like every corner of the map but where I want them to right now. Hold on. I'm actually going to cancel half of this. No. DX, not PX. Mostly because I want to make sure they are only cutting down, like if they cut down trees in one area, I can focus on building in that one area. If they're doing what they're doing right now, it's going to make it slightly annoying for me to make sure I'm filling in everything. There we go. Cut down all the trees over there so I can do like mad building over there. For instance, looks like we have a big thoroughfare right here. And And to really see what we're looking like so far, we go back up to the catapult. Old Caddy. See what he can shoot at right now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the difference. Whole bunch of you can't hit me. Oh God, we're dead. You can't hit me. Oh God, we're dead. You can't hit me. Oh God, we're dead. Yeah, get rid of the trees. 100% sold on this idea. Get rid of the damn trees. Save the world. Alright, so for today's projects, now, I knew you would, paint! No. Now, I want to reserve a small pocket of fruit trees somewhere. For right now, no. I'd rather just clear everything out than let trees try to regrow. I don't really pay attention to my fruit trees at all. All my food has been coming from eggs, and my booze has been coming from my plants. I haven't been paying attention at all to fruit trees. I don't even know which one of these are fruit trees. And if I do a fruit tree, then the enemy will hide behind it. I know they will. Let me put it here. Here's what... When it comes around to it, I'll look up in the northwestern corner to save some fruit trees. Northeastern corner. I don't think I've gotten invaded from this corner. This corner can be fruit tree haven. Maybe. This corner that they always spawn at, and the northwestern corner, the other area they always spawn at, no, everything is dead. Everything is dead, gone, going, bye, adios, sayonara, gone. Like, not dealing with anymore. I already have automatic brewing from fruit. I just grow strawberries. I'm actually like behind on that. I have too many strawberries. Probably gonna have to start cooking them soon. I'll wait for the logs. They're flowers or fruits, it's a fruit tree. Talking about like this red thing here? You see like a red mark? Yeah, it says apricot. Apricot. Then yeah, I got a bunch of things over here that look red. Yeah, no, we'll have fruit trees over here. Correction. Over here. Yeah, we'll have fruit. I will spare the northeastern corner. No, it's all the apricot. We're good. I don't know, like, what... Am I crazy? Is apricot not a fruit? I feel like apricot's a fruit. I feel like I would remember that an apricot wasn't a thing. Yeah, you're right. Okay. You're throwing my entire world into disarray. Apricot wood log. Still not enough logs? Act like me cutting down all the trees is getting rid of all the trees. Apricots aren't real. Of course they're not. Only liars think apricots are real. Those damn dirty liars. Oh yeah, I forgot about Armok Vision. Oh, this will definitely make that run a lot easier. Be freaking nothing for it to render. The only issue is these woods have different shades in Armok Vision. I have to worry about that later. Oh, thought. Hold on. Profession, cast, collapse all. Dwarves do not do wood hauling.
I shall try to think of something else.
I don't want anyone hauling the wood out of the map back to the collection agency, only to haul it back out here. Let the wood stay on the ground. People will grab it as they need it later. Because this is construction, not hauling. All right. So, the tower is within 1 sea level and less than a half of being completed its walls. The upper level I'm going to be working on to create a reverse U-bin to get in and out of, so we can lock the enemies outside if they happen to be flying. I would need to also then focus on the bottom parts of the tower for central tower thing. However, every dwarf is outside doing the anti-tree thing, so I have no haulers with which to be building too much. That's a slight issue. Those are all those walls. Up top, we have these. I should be able to do a floor. What is the point of a ramp? The ramp needs to be by a wall. That's where I screwed up. I put a ramp by a support thinking that was going to do anything. All right, me. I win this game of how to screw yourself over. All right, get rid of you. Get rid of all of you. Then, when those are gone, I'll demolish the one to the north and south and put a wall there so I can work on this. Trying to get up on top of a thing, and that's just not how that works. Look at how clear it looks. Oh my god, the elves are going to be so angry at me. So angry at me. But I don't care, because then I can hit them with weapons. Problem is, if I start a fire, I then won't have the resources to cover the ground with floor to prevent more trees growing. A fire is a very quick, right now solution, but it does not help me in the long run. And I want all of this perpetually flat. That is my main issue. Welcome to the stream, Grogrin. That's just sparring, right? Okay, good. How's tower going? Actually, tower's going really well. Build construction wall. Once the square right after what I'm ordering here is complete, we'll be able to do the final support wall going up to the catapults themselves. Grogrin. Actually, you were hunting earlier. Were you the one that got the headshot? You got shot in the head? You lived? You didn't even, like, retreat. You were just like, Tish! Here, we'll use Therapist to look this up. See if you got any credit to kills. Okay, don't hit enter, I'm a moron. Grogrin. Military. Grogrin, you've killed storks. So you only got some wounds in, you didn't get to kill anything, I guess. Why is it... Does that mean you have it? So you don't even have any equipment. Good for you. You didn't need that equipment. You're also very weak. It's a good thing you're a ranged dwarf. Yeah, you're missing a lot of things. I have no clue what you're doing right now. but we were under siege earlier, and you did get a few good hits in. Mostly you absorbed an arrow with your head, and then just kept on trucking. I don't mean like, oh, I got hurt. No, like it's stuck in. You're like, Dush. Who did that? Oh, and then Confession, Collapse All. The hunters right now, if I do this in the right thing, the hunters are up to... Brogren, you are up to 3. Like I said, there was a lot of time we spent in the military, so there was no hunting going on. Or active military, I should say. Now you can't count to 10. Yes! Someone knows of Sir Daniel Fortescue! They're remaking it. They're like doing a high-def version, and I'm so sad that they're like just doing it for like the PlayStation or whatever. But they're remaking Medieval. I want to know someone who has this console so I can play it. I want to see the remake, please. Yeah, PS4. Oh my god. Like, it looks good. I loved Medieval. That shit was a good game. Arise, Sir Daniel Fortescue, hero of Galamere. I haven't. I'm in. Also, they're making. Yeah, I saw that. Like, I love how basically just now Sony's like, wait, you're saying that those people who bought our games way back when would rebuy the game if we just make it look fucking awesome because we used to make really good games? And nowadays we just make okay games? Huh. Well, I guess if we want that sweet, sweet money. Alright, what is going on here? What is a clean map? There we go. See where the floors are. Looking at some plans Tarn has for military. Okay. Back and forth like a supernatural yo-yo. Yo, that was a good game. I like way ahead of its time, straight up, that you had a game that would make you do things that was like a Metroid. It was basically a 3D Metroidvania. It was a PlayStation, maybe PlayStation 2 era 3-dimensional Metroidvania? Like, that shit was awesome. And it was out before a lot of the things that are now considered Metroidvanias. So really, it should be Sir Daniel Fortescue Manias. Metroid Fortescues. Like 3-dimensional, multi-level Metroidvania is what it was. Those were andesite at the end. Fuck it, let him build that. Some people have lost their game disc in the move or don't know how to fix their old console. That's right, though. Yeah, PS1 3D Metroidvania with specific tasks, or you'll not be able to get past the final bosses. Yo, and like it wouldn't necessarily tell you. You'd have to know. There's one level where you're in like the Forgotten Woods, and you can just like stay on the ground and get through and get to an exit. And you like beat the level. You can also know that if you have enough hunks of amber or something, that there is a weird cauldron in one corner of the map that looks like the witch's cauldron. And if you throw it in, it summons a witch, and she casts a spell on you that shrinks you to the size of an ant. And now you go into a level within the level where you have to take on the ant's nest to get back some forgotten gobbledygook. And then if you know, like on the back of one hand wall, there's a shadow hand, so it's a shadow key from a completely different fucking level to come back and go into that. And now you're doing a completely different map in this map where you're dealing with the shadow demons because you just let them out, you idiot. And now they're on every level. You just screwed up every other level, so don't open that shit too early. And then also, if you get on the mushrooms and start climbing, there's a boss in the trees. This is just one level. It was awesome. Yeah, she gives you the most powerful weapon in the game, the chicken. And then, like, if you didn't do things you just weren't getting, it's not like, oh, eventually you're just gonna get that weapon. No, like, you only get a certain weapon if you, like, do a certain thing on a certain level or max it out or something like that. Like, you have to keep going back and forth, even when you think you've maxed the level, to be like, all right, what did I miss? Because later on you get a hammer, and you're like, oh, now I know, like, that hammers destroy things and what it looks like, and you go back and you're like, oh wait, that wall was destroyable way back in level 1. The thing that looks like a tutorial level has a hidden area. Like, it just changed everything every time. It was awesome. And then Crash Team Racing was like an oddly competent racing game. Like, really competent racing, a more competent like a lot of the other racing games at that time. Yo, those stupid little kids. Those stupid little kids. So you have to prove you're a hero. So you have to kill basically almost every enemy in the level to fill up your Chalice of Souls. Then you have to find the Chalice of Souls. And if you beat the level having done this, you get to go to the Hall of Heroes. And every level has a new representative from the Hall of Heroes, and they'll give you like their weapon or their equipment or something like that. So instead of just like the broadsword, now you get the enchanted sword. Things like that, or better bow. But you also lose souls from the Chalice of Heroes if you kill an innocent person. But it's like, okay, well, just don't kill innocent things. But the little assholes have been possessed. So like there are levels like where it's like townsfolk and shit, and they're running around and they're murderous assholes. But the worst ones are the kids. They're little kids and they're just laughing. You just hear them the entire level laughing, and they just keep running up and they're just taking your kneecaps out and shit. And they're just beating the hell out of you. And then they'll follow you. And if you go to like the wrong area, trailing them, you have like 4 or 5 kids all on you like fleas, and you just want to break, you're gonna die, and you do a spin attack and you kill them all. And now you can't get the Chalice of Souls. Better redo the whole level. Why did you kill the innocent kids, asshole? Like, damn it. They were hurting me. But they were kids. How dare you attack little kids? But they hurt and they're creepy and they have an evil laugh. And then so I really like Medieval 2. But Medieval 2 got weird. Because then Medieval 2 was like, oh, you're in a museum? And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not good gameplay, but Medieval 1, hands down, had my attention more than Medieval 2. I was like, what am I doing in a museum? I don't care. This is goofy. One of the levels, there's like the T-Rex skeleton exhibits running around. Like, okay, cool, I guess. Why? Why is there a T-Rex exhibit running around? Does no security guard notices this and wants to stop this? No one's gonna call in the army? Really? Okay, let's do this. It was good, just not as good as 1 in my opinion. But those evil kids, those evil, obnoxious kids. Come on, load it. No, I don't want to see kids laughing. I want to see the creepy kids laughing from Medieval 1. Medieval 1 children. How about that? Not laughing. I'm not going to find that in time. It's not going to be a short look.
Sir, I hate saying no to you, but no.
What the fuck? You better not say no to me. What is blocking the site? Where are you? There's nothing there blocking the site. You're crazy. We'll come back to that one. Medieval possessed children. Am I spelling medieval wrong? So I'm not even getting the game anymore. Whatever. Screw it. That idea was quick and fleeting. Oh my god, but no. And then anytime your dude talks because you have like a broke jaw, anytime your dude, like everyone else has voice, like most everyone else has voice acting. So Gargoyle or someone speaks, it's like, Sir Daniel Fortescue, hero of Gallowmere. And then your guy talks, goes, "Murr, murr, murr." You can barely make out what he's saying because his jaw got broke. He's like, "Get on with it." He's so angry. Manufacturing monkeys. New to the stream, what are you building? We are building a... How do I call this? A non-invadable and not impregnable, invulnerable, we'll say non-vulnerable dwarven fort, because we are the king and we are the capital, and we're going to use this so that I don't need military dwarves to be here, so I can send them out and conquer the rest of the world. So right now, we are turning the rest of the map into a parking lot. I am tired of the trees. My catapults can't aim through the trees. We're gonna make it all flat. I'm tired of these trees. We got enough beds. I'm good. So I'm slowly killing off all the trees down here and just filling it in as I can. And I'm starting to suspect that we are covering over way more floor than I'm getting wood from trees. All right, now it was clean, no, clean question mark. Help. I want to get the leaves off of my crap again. Item. Clean map. Item. There we go. I can see what the hell's going on. Why are you... See, these trees just came up again. And manufacturing monkeys, if you wish to be one of the dwarves, or anyone else for that matter, all you have to do is type in !dwarf, DWARF, or !dwarf, DORF. It'll roll a random number generator that can use to get you in the game, and in future streams, or even in this stream, you can just type in the same command, and if you're already alive, it'll whisper back to you that you're already alive. So it is a dwarven command as well as a what is the status of my dwarf command. Okay, there are tons of logs lying around. How are you telling me that they don't count? Or am I crazy or it's not? Am I crazy? CP user 0, claiming dwarf number 11. Hold on. And then manufacturing monkeys getting dwarf 13. Hold on. Did I get rid of it? There it is. As nickname, Lapsall. Hold on. This guy gets a nickname of Crazy. There you go. Get him out of the way. I'm tired of skipping his name. All right. You rolled number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're currently a hauler, but you are possibly a backup soaper, lie maker, or no, you're backup artist. That's what you are. CPU 0.
Looks like we're out of these things here, you see?
Oh, yes. We need to build some of these.
CPU user 0. Yes. Get you in. And then afterwards was manufacturing monkeys. I'll try, but I don't think I can fit in your full name. I think there's like a 13-letter limit. Manufacturing monkeys, not CPU user re. Cullen's a good job, mate. Okay, hold on. 13 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You are not a hauler. You are a stonecrafter. Manufacturing monkeys. 16 characters long. Well, could you at least tell me how many was 16 characters? That many. I need to take out 4 characters from your name. So... I take out A and U and I. Manufacturing monkeys. There you go. And just, yeah, stone monkey. Just remind me in a bit, and I'll be able to get you your descriptions if you so want them. Just normally changing it in that Dwarf Therapist takes it a second to actually propagate into all like the little menus. I don't know why. It shouldn't. Immediately the game knows it, but I swear afterwards, like you go into it and it's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bars. I see more than, am I crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do they only count the wood if it's in the stockpile? Is that what's going on here? Wait, no. All that wood has been claimed, it's just not been built. Stop suspending the construction of a floor. Morons. I'm literally just waiting for them to do that. Alright, how goes our central tower plan? Basically done for this Z level. And of course, if anybody has any questions, ideas, how do I do's, things like that, feel free to ask. Kind of have to focus on this is to do the big dwarvy projects, but do them in a simple, easy to understand way. And then little by little you get from simple projects to massive honking floating base hole in the ground with catapults and aquifers and redirected rivers and hospitals and cisterns and quantum stockpiles and mine carts and nobles that I forgot about 20 minutes ago. Plus, I say 20 minutes, but it's more like a couple hours. Forgot about these guys. Greyview. And then these are for prisons, so might as well engrave these as well. And make people in there very happy to see. And then just because I can, these guys are your eternal prisons. Why don't I engrave your walls so that you get some nicer looking prisons? That's not going to help Crazy Pants not be crazy, but whatever, I do the best I can. Admiral, did you see the message about possible military improvements? Hold on. I think I did, but I might have glanced over it. Okay, you're posting it. Seizing position holders as prisoners. I like that. I like ransoms. Assassinations of position holders. Show all your off-site armies. Send a squad or messenger to activate them. Defensive see, the defensive ones I like. Ability to stall and report on incoming sieges. Army-to-army battles. Offensive orders for off-site armies. Yeah. Like actual, like, command and control of your battles. Yeah, we've got every dwarf busy doing something or having a party. That is also a likelihood. But yeah, no, so, where was I? What we have here, the Eastern Tower I'm slowly evacuating. But we have 4 central towers, which are going to, like, be switched over to be where I'm where my manufacturing is done. 1 for wood, 1 for stone, 1 for metal, and 1 for glass. I think that's the 4 common things. 1 for glass. Diagonally, I'm also going to have 4 flat top towers that I can drain water onto to create waterfall generators. That's going to be where your tavern is, your temple, your library, and your meeting place that I can't remember right now. You had an idea for a 4th one. I'm forgetting what it is right now. Maybe like a training area for the military dwarves. Try to get some of their swimming up. So right now though, all we've really gotten, and it's taken a long time, all we've really gotten are the eastern tower is nearing completion. That is something I forgot about earlier. Build construction wall. Forgot about you. H. Channel U. Finally, just get rid of what is on the right side. Because I just wanted this as a template for the other towers. So I can make sure I had the dimensions right. Because silly me, I wanted the towers to be pointing on top and diamond shape, pointing on bottom. Being able to have prisoner exchanges, executions, just releasing prisoners, having invaders surrendering you to become... Why would you release a prisoner when you can execute him? It's so much more fun. Gathering hall. I know Grogran's got my back. Alright, we're starting to get idlers back. Does that mean some of them have cut down their trees? No, of course not. That'd be too easy. Way too easy. Seeing trees that aren't cut yet. Since I know for a fact... Actually, thought. W, trees. This is already good. I just want to paint it some more, though. I'm also going to take the tree biome. Or the tree burrow, not biome. Put it up over there. Trees, thank you. And then I'm going to CT... DT. Like, I looked at it and I even said the wrong thing. C. I was thinking auto chop. We're going to auto chop in the trees. No maximum long. Max logs. Every time we get to 600, you can stop. Designate now. Because we only have 101 logs. But it says we have 101 logs. How come... Oh, we must have gotten another tree or something cut down. I was about to say, I only had like 10 earlier. Build construction floor. And I will show you guys in a second the reason we all kind of get, but just so you can visually see why every single tree deserves to die. We'll do that. If I go up here to where I have my catapults, and we do Alt-A on that bad boy, the trees provide massive lines of you can't hit this. Northwest is just because it's all a southeastern catapult. You can see all these massive lines of you can't hit this, and when you get rid of the trees, oh look, I can hit everyone. If you do a box and someone's in it, they'll aim for the creature, not just the area. So the bigger a box you can do, the more likely he is to shoot at someone. That is what I want to be doing. As a matter of fact, Alt-A, I don't know why I don't just draw his box now, since it is kind of mostly done. We'll draw him from the edge of the partial down there. It'd probably be a bit easier to do an actual square, so I can get a bit more verticality to it. But that's for a different time. Good, more trees. Collapse the trees. Salty Mod, thank you so much for getting dwarfed, you salty. Salty Mod, you got a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. You are currently a hauler, but you look like, and an off chance, you could be a stonecrafter. Basically, I have someone with the skill at a higher rating right now, but you never know who's going to die. You may also end up getting, anyone who's a hauler may also end up getting recruited into the military when I start going full strength into an offensive military. But right now we have 72 dwarves nicknamed and 58 without nicknames. We're like, not only are we beyond the halfway point for over like a ton of dwarves, like we're getting there. Is that aiming thing a DF hack feature? Firehawk, it is. It is off a DF hack. If you, at any point, if you're not aware, you can do Control F1 if you have DF hack, and it'll tell you your shortcut keys for what you're currently doing right now. You can see the context down below. If you go to a catapult, hit Q, like you're gonna give it orders, hit Alt and A, you then can target it, which is way useful because not only is it at your current Z level, you can target at a different Z level. 1, 2, it tells you your lines of fire, tells you when you're being blocked and to what degree. Completely blocked, partially blocked, reachable, targeting, out of range. Which I find that one kind of funny. We can reach all the way to the right, but not down. I wonder if that means I should lower the thing a bit. It's kind of weird, actually, now I think about it. Why is it? Because he can reach the top. Oh, because my base wasn't middle of the map. That one's my fault. So the middle of my base was off the middle of the map by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Those 5 lower reach the bottom. I don't know how much you lose off the top, though. So, and maybe less than that. That's pretty good. All right, build construction wall. But yeah, you can target a different Z level. When you do a square, you can see when he fires, it'll say he's targeting an area or he's targeting someone in the area. It'll give you like a specific, no, he's targeting that guy. So, like, they're very good things. Didn't I, like, remove you earlier? No, that's one of the reasons why I'm, like, actually bothering to, like, to mess around with the catapults. First shot we did with that system, admittedly, is basically the equivalent of rolling like triple nat 20 in D&D. But first shot we did, hit a guy in the heart. Just out of nowhere, like, bing! Oh! He's gonna feel that one in the morning. He's already channeling. Yeah, that exactly. Because you tell them north, south, it's kind of hard to make them shoot the way you want them to. The more accurate they got, the more only in one line they ever fired. Actually, that one's more ballista. I didn't mess around with catapults too much. Mostly because you couldn't get them to fire at a different Z level, and it was infuriating. But now you can. I think they're still just cutting down the trees, so build construction floor. So for any of the late tuners in, what was listed as the title, the barracks and the bedrooms, got finished before the halfway point. I was actually surprised. Got finished before the halfway point. So right now we're kind of focusing on the top of the base, excluding this on the outside. This is like a thing that's getting done, but not like a project that I expect to be complete by the end of the stream, or I hope to make sizable progress on. It's gonna take a while to fully wood over the map. I'm taking what was, or where, I know words. what was merely the launching zone for the catapults, I am now turning that into top of a castle structure that you can kind of see in Armok Vision. Right now, it's just function over form. But I'm also going to have it be where you come out in the middle and then go over and go down to get to those to make sure an enemy can't use that to get into the base. Because right now we're waterproof or aquatic invasion proof, and we are terrestrial invasion proof. Thank you for following, manufacturing monkeys. So I'm trying to now make it to be even an airborne creature cannot get into the base.